Welcome to yet another amazing topic. Now, the topic of this lesson is advantages and disadvantages of computer. That's what we're looking at today. So by the end of this topic, you will be able to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of the computer. The use of computer has served many benefits in our society today. The one who uses the computer is generally known as the consumer, or commonly referred to as the computer user. A computer user is someone who communicates with a computer or makes use of the knowledge that it provides. Businesses as well as home users may make educated choices because they have direct access to information from anywhere in the world, much like students have more opportunities to assist with the learning process. Now let us look at some of the benefits of using the computer. The benefits are also called the advantages. What are the advantages of using the computer? This is one of the main goals of this lesson. So let's find out. The first advantage we are looking at is speed. When data, instructions, and information flow along with the electronic circuit in the computer, they travel at a very fast speed. Many computers processes billions and trillions of operations in a single second. Reliability is the second advantage we are looking at. Now, the electronic components in the modern day computer are dependable and reliable because they rarely break or they rarely fail. So that's why we can say it's reliable. Consistency is the third advantage we are looking at. Now, given the same inputs and process, the computer produces the same results consistently. Computers generate error-free results provided the input is correct and the instructions are clear. So once a computer gets a clear instruction, it gives the same or a correct error-free results. The next advantage we are looking at is storage. Now the computer stores enormous amounts of data, making this available for processing anytime when needed. The next advantage we are looking at is communication. Now most computers today can communicate with one another or with another computer. They communicate often wirelessly. So computer allows users to communicate with one another. So this is an advantage of using a computer, because with it, one computer can communicate to another. As a result, it can make people communicate with one another. Now, what are the advantages we will look at so far? We talked about speed, and then we said the computer is reliable. That's reliability. Then we said it's consistent. On that consistency, then the fourth advantage we looked at was storage, and now we just talked about communication. Now, there are other advantages of using the computer, which include, just like we mentioned, it's able to store large information. Then computer helps students and teachers too in the learning process. Teachers can use computer as a teaching aid. One can easily type using the computer. Some complex mathematical calculations can be done so quickly with the computer. Computers can easily connect to the internet to bring more information. So these are some of the advantages. Now let's look at the disadvantage. It is commonly said that whatever has an advantage also have its own disadvantage. Now, what are the disadvantages of using the computer? Now, let us find out. Let's see some of the disadvantages computer user can experience while using the computer. Violation of privacy is the first disadvantage we are looking at. Violation of privacy. Now, in many instances, when personal and confidential records stored on computers were not protected properly, individuals have found their privacy violated and their identity stolen. Now, the next one we're looking at is public safety. adults, teenagers, and even children around the world use computer to share photos publicly, even videos, journals, and music, and other personal information on social media. Some of these unsuspected innocent individuals are falling victims to crime committed by dangerous strangers. Impact on workforce is the next disadvantage we are looking at. Now, it is true that computer has improved productivity and created an entire industry with hundreds of thousands of new jobs. But unfortunately, computers have also replaced the skills of millions of employees. That is why workers must keep their education up to date, especially nowadays. Now, let us look at another disadvantage of using the computer, which is health risk. Now, when one is exposed to too much usage of the computer, it can affect the person's health negatively. One, it can lead to computer addiction and also technology overload. Now, what this means is an individual may become depressed when deprived of using a computer or their cell phones. The next disadvantage we are looking at is impact on environment. Yes, computer waste can have a negative impact on the environment. It can lead to pollution. This can be as a result of the process of manufacturing of cuts that is not properly disposed can cause pollution in the environment. And also, after the computer has expired, if it's not properly recycled, it can also lead to pollution in the environment. Now, some other disadvantages of using the computer include too much time usage of the computer can affect the eyes, the computer user's eyes. And also, children spend so much time on the computer screen playing games and leaving other things that is more important attended to. That's a disadvantage. The other one is that computers are usually expensive. These are some disadvantages of using the computer. So, you have seen all you need to know about the advantages and disadvantages of using the computer. I hope you've learned a lot. So use it responsibly. Until the next one. Goodbye.